Viewer discretion is advised. Good heavens! There's my ride.
Caesar.
The day was Tuesday. Everyone seemed to have woke up to a morning of terror. The air had a certain chill to it. It was as if an explosion went off somewhere close to your town. Neighbors were in an uproar about some big guy. It was 8:02 when I arrived at the Krusty Krab, the scene of the crime.
Yeah, it's crazy. They just found him there. Holy fish paste. I wonder what happened.
Pardon me, fellas.
Hookfish, glad to see you.
Likewise, Chief. Now give me the rundown of what we're dealing with here.
Well, the fry cook was opening up for today and came upon this scene. The kid said he tried calling his boss, Eugene Krabs, but there were no answers. That gives us suspicion that he may have potentially done it. However, as for what we're dealing with, well, take a look for yourself.
Dear Neptune.
It's uncertain what killed the victim. The autopsy will tell us more about that later. He was definitely beaten badly. The victim's mother was able to identify him as one Bubble J. Bass. The oddest thing here is that weird thing on his side, though. I have no clue what it could be.
How peculiar. Jenkins, have Morgan give me a call when he's done looking at the body. Until then, I got some work to do. Oh, well, there's clear signs of a struggle in here. Money just scattered about. The safe is left wide open and unlocked. Looks like all the money's intact, too. Guess robbery wasn't a motive.
He was just there. It was so crazy.
Hey there, officer. You mind if I have a few words with our friend here?
You got it, detective.
Son, my name is Detective Abe Hookfish with the Bikini Bottom Police, and I'd like to ask you a couple questions if that's alright with you. First things first. What's your name, son?
My name is Flip Puka Shells.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you, Flip. Now, I want to ask you about the Krusty Krab's closing procedures. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, we clean and inventory the entire restaurant, and then Mr. Krabs counts his money before we lock up and head home.
So, would leaving the safe and cash register open be a normal occurrence then? Perhaps he left them open by mistake or something similar?
No way, man. Mr. Krabs loves his money. That cash register is like his baby, and that safe, man, he won't even let me look inside of it.
Interesting. Did it seem like he was going to be having a late night yesterday or anything?
Not really. He said I could go home a little early yesterday and that he'd take care of the rest. It really seemed like he had every intention of going home when I left last night.
Alright. Well, could you answer this question for me? Was there anyone who seemed like they had an issue with Mr. Krabs lately?
Well, there was this one big red dude with a blue head that came in the other day. The two really got into it. It seemed personal, so I didn't really ask. But really, that's all I know, man.
I see. Well, Mr. Puka Shells, your involvement here has been a great help. Try and have yourself a good day now.
No problem, man. And good luck.
Lately, there have been a number of unsolved missing persons cases littering Bikini Bottom. It's hard to tell if it's the work of a repeat offender or some odd phenomena. Could Eugene Krabs be connected to this as a whole? Could solving this case help lead to something bigger? Tough to say when your job's just starting. But I suppose we'll start out at one of the most obvious locations.
He didn't come home last night. I've been trying to call him, but he's not answering.
It's gonna be okay, Miss Krabs. But can you answer me this question? Does he go out anywhere? Maybe he has a friend or two he visits?
Well, he used to go to the Lazy Lobster, but then he stopped going to that bar a few years ago after getting kicked out for fighting one of his old sailor buddies.
Fighting an old sailor buddy, huh? You wouldn't happen to know the name of who he got in a fight with, do you?
I think his name was Ray or something.
Ray, huh? Well, I'm certainly gonna keep that name in mind. Excuse me, Miss Krabs. I need to take this.
Oh, Detective Hookfish.
Good evening, Morgan. Got any good news for me?
We want to let you know we completed the autopsy for Mr. Bubble Bass. We can discuss our findings when you arrive at the morgue.
Sounds good. I'll be there shortly. Sorry, Mrs. Krabs, I didn't mean to be rude like that. but I have some important business I need to attend to. I really do appreciate the information you provided. It may just give me a crack in this case.
Please find my daddy.
Don't worry, dear. We'll find your father. You believe me. Take care of yourself now.
Well, Officer Jenkins was right about them being beaten. It seems like the victim endured it for potentially hours. However, the cause of death was asphyxiation. But the interesting thing about that was that it was not by his own blood he choked on. It seemed that this item was what did it. It looks like it got caught in his windpipe and somehow worked its way into his side.
What the scallop is that?
Hard to say, really. We do know it's organic, though. My guess it's a mutated barnacle. When I was first looking at it, I thought it had been a zit or some sort of calcium deposit. The victim was quite unhealthy, so a parasite isn't too out of the question, though it seems sometimes it displays periods of respiration.
It does what now?
It acts as if it breathes. We have done some tests on it, and it seems to react to light and movement. It is a very odd thing, but we are going to need some more tests before we can get anything conclusive on what it is.
That thing is truly bizarre. Doc, you call me or Jenkins if that thing does anything out of the ordinary, you got me?
Of course, I'll be sure to let you know. Anyway, good luck with the case.
I appreciate your help, Morgan. Stay safe now. No. Definitely not. Nope. Red and blue head. Ray. Of course! How could I not have known?
Yes, it'll be this next house right here. Here's a 50 and keep the change for a tip. Okay, you have yourself a good one now, Mr. Taxi Man.
Excuse me, Mr. Ray, can I have a word with you? I'm with the Bikini Bottom. Hey, where are you going? Stop in the name of the law! Mr. Ray, I need you to stop at once!
You'll never catch up with me, sea pig! Fool! Now, fish paste.
Where do you think you're going? I need to have a couple words with you. Why'd you run, Ray?
Firstly, it's Man Ray. Secondly, gee, I don't know, officer. Maybe it's the fact that I'm a supervillain and you're a Fed. I think we both know the dynamic here.
Howdy, Ray!
Howdy, James. What? He's my neighbor. Yeah, whatever. Just come inside, and don't think you don't owe me for those groceries. Would you like some tea, detective?
No thank you. I'm good.
All right, more for me then. Now, what did I do?
It's not really about what you've done as opposed to what you know. Well, it seems you may have had a quarrel with a Eugene Krabs lately.
What are you insinuating? Are you trying to accuse me of something, detective?
Well, I'm not accusing you of anything. However, you are aware that Eugene Krabs has gone missing recently, have you?
Can't say I have. Is there a point to this?
Well, Man Ray, a witness saw you and Mr. Krabs get into a heated debate. Not to mention the incident at the Lazy Lobster. I heard about that as well. Maybe you have a motive to take Eugene out of the picture.
Sure, he and I had our fights, but I never wanted him dead or missing. Let me tell you my side of the story.
All right, fellas. A toast to 30 years off that ship and out the service.
I knew it! I knew you jerks were all celebrating without me!
Easy, Ray. Ain't no need to cause a scene.
No one even invited me!
Because you never show up. You haven't shown up the last few times we went out, so yeah, we didn't think you'd be interested.
Every time I said I couldn't go, I told you I was busy and I'd make it to the next one.
Well, when did the next one come, Ray?
You're always like this, even on that boat. You treated me like chum because I was a cabin boy and you were the head janitor.
'Cause you were always slacking off. Oh, Mr. Eugene, can I take a 15-minute break? I know I've been mopping for 5 minutes, but it's okay, the city water will get it. Listen, Ray. I'm sorry we didn't invite you, lad, okay? You're here now, so why don't we take a load off and have a drink with the lads?
You think this is funny? You spilled this stuff all over my favorite unitard! You petty asshole!
Ray, come on. You and me both know that was an accident. Well, if that's how it's gonna be, I hope you're prepared for the fight of a lifetime.
I'll be taking those! Time to go for a ride, old man! Yeah! Fun Davy Jones lockers going on out here. Let me at him. I said let me at him. What'd I tell you all about fighting? You fellas got get out of here. You're banned.
But, Letty, please.
No buts. You fellas are banned from the Lazy Lobster. Understandably, he wouldn't speak to me after that.
Okay, well that explains that. But what about the incident at the Krusty Krab?
The bastard wouldn't break a 5 for me. I've apologized, but even after all these years, he still hates my guts. I never wanted him gone. Honestly, if you want someone who wants Eugene out, I'd talk to Sheldon J. Plankton. That guy always had it out for Eugene. He runs that dump across the street from the Krusty Krab. Maybe he wanted that patty formula so bad he decided to serve the old fool steamed with a side of butter.
Sheldon Plankton, huh? Alright, well, Mr. Ray, thank you for your time. The information you provided today will surely help me in this case.
Once again, it's Man Ray. And don't let the door hit you on the way out, sea pig.
No solicitors.
Mr. Plankton?
No solicitors!
Mr. Plankton, I need you to open up. I'm Detective Hookfish of the Bikini Bottom Police.
I can't talk to you.
Mr. Plankton, please open the door. I have reason to believe that your information could help in a situation of life and death.
You weren't followed, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Quickly, come in.
Sheldon, are you alright?
Okay, what do you want?
Well, Sheldon, I wanted to ask if you were aware of the recent disappearance of Mr. Eugene Krabs.
He's missing? No. Listen, I don't know where you got your intel from, sir, but I haven't left the house in months.
Dear Neptune, man, how have you not starved?
Well, she may be gone, but the holographic projector still works.
She? Is there another person here?
She was the best damn thing in my life. Smart, loyal, caring. I didn't even have to program her that way. Do you mind if I smoke?
No, by all means.
Everything seemed like it was going perfectly until he showed up.
He? Who's he?
I can't tell you. I shouldn't even be talking to you about this. Well, anyway, is there anything else I can help you with, sir?
Well, does this building have any cameras? Maybe one with a view of the Krusty Krab?
No, not here. But I do have one in the Krusty Krab, but it hasn't been serviced in months, and I lack the motivation to go check it anymore.
Jumping jellyfish! Is there any way you could pull up footage from previous nights?
I guess I could give it a shot.
Yes, please, we have to try.
One long video observation later.
Alright. I believe I located the recording of that night.
Well, don't be shy. Play the video.
Here goes nothing.
Flip me, boy. Why don't you start heading home, lad? I'll close up tonight.
You sure you won't need any help, sir?
I've got it handled, me boy. You just enjoy your night.
Sweet. All right, Mr. Krabs.
Don't mention it.
Is this the filth that the patrons of this restaurant know during their dining experience? That muck and grime is merely pushed somewhere else instead of cleaned.
That's weird. I could have sworn I just cleaned. Wait a minute. What in the 7 seas brings your ugly mug in here?
Greetings, Eugene. And as for why I've come here, well, I know you have information on the one known as SpongeBob SquarePants, and you're gonna give me that information.
You got some stones walking in like this, asking me to expose me best fry cook like that.
Well, Krabs, you can either give us the information, or we'll just have to take it from you.
I will be scared off by your threats. You better prepare for the fight of your life.
Missed me.
Guess you forgot about me armor abs.
Oh, I'll remember that for this one.
Not on your life, you picaroon. Your luck just ran out. The arm's coming off. You ain't so tough when fighting someone at your own level now, are you? You ready for more, you demon seed of Davy Jones?
Well. Look who has the upper hand now. Pick him up. I want a clean shot on him.
Better prepare yourself, cause here comes another one.
Good heavens! And there's my ride.
Seize him.
No! No!
Holy fish paste.
He wasn't lying. You need to leave.
What? But why?
Get out! Get out! Get out of here! He wasn't lying! He wasn't lying!
Who, Mr. Plankton? Who wasn't lying?
Patrick Star!
Patrick Star.
Huh? Oh boy. I guess it's time to set those nematode traps again. Oh boy, looks like the breaker flipped. I guess I'm gonna have to grab the flashlight. That's odd. Those tools shouldn't be anywhere near this area. Hello? Alright, you there. I need to see your Oh dear Neptune!
Deceased, torn to pieces at the cemetery. But how?
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. SpongeBob. 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 Potty? Did you see what I just witnessed? Or was it that gooberberry sunrise kush we just chiefed getting to my cerebral? Well, kids, Potty seems to be too far gone off the Kelpie G-Pack to give a proper response, so I guess we'll catch you on the next episode to see what zany antics Patrick will find himself in. I'm sure it'll be a real nice and wholesome event for all to see. Till next time. I'm freaking dying over here. By the 7 Seas, I think that pack was laced. Hell no.